Now, if I may, I'd like to ask you a question about the contents of your book if you don't mind. Oh, sure thing. Which part? In the later pages of it, you mentioned that you weren't sure if you'd be around for much longer and that things might come to an end for you in the very near future. Care to elaborate on that?
Honestly, no, I don't. It's okay that you asked though. My book isn't exactly an easy read even though it's only 60 pages as you mentioned. I crammed a ton of information into those pages using my own style of writing and blend of personal fantasy. So if you want to know the answer to that question, you'll have to buy a copy of my book and read it for yourself. I will say this about it though. The contents of my book are what I believe in, and I won't give up until it shines bright enough for all to see.
Okay, that seems fair. Do you have a set number in mind of how many copies you'll need to sell throughout the time you have left? Aside from as many as possible, that is.
Yes, but I don't believe that information is necessary to provide at this time. Until I have any actual hope of reaching that goal, I don't see it as relevant information to anyone apart from myself. I'm not looking for people to buy my book as a charity statement. I want people to buy my book because they are genuinely curious as to what I have to say regarding myself, our shared world, and how we can fix it for everyone. Personally, when I was developing it and trying to decide on a pricing structure, I ended up deciding I wanted it to be in the same ballpark as a cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee, huh? Gotta say, that's some upper class coffee in a lot of cases.
Well, in my experience, there are millions of people who buy Starbucks and other niche coffee for around $10 or so every single day. My book is no more than $15 one time, plus applicable taxes, of course. So for a fraction of the price you actually spend on coffee, you could instead get yourself a copy of my book and enlighten yourself to the painful beauty that is our shared reality and how we can make it better and stabilize it for everyone. At the same time, you'll learn a bit about me, the type of human I am, and maybe, I don't know, just maybe, gain a broader understanding of things in our shared world as a whole. Not to mention, it's not like designing the entire book front to back all by my lonesome was exactly an easy thing to do. It's effectively a lifetime of work and understanding crammed into 60 pages. I'm usually more humble than that, but what can I say? I worked hard for this.
Well, I'd say that sounds at least reasonable. But yet another very bold statement.
I know. To be honest, my book is the backbone of my confidence next to my transition, and as I said, I work hard for my shit in every way. So to those who doubt me or my book, I guess you'll just have to buy a copy and read it for yourself to find out if I'm full of shit or not.
Touche.